This video will explain the career exploration intro lesson, which is found here. And so the lesson is really just an assignment. So we're going to be starting to think about career planning and then eventually into college planning. And so this is really an intro into the concept of like thinking a little bit about careers interests that you have. So you're going to open up the assignment. The first part is really just some discussion questions, and you're going to answer the questions. Please write them in full sentences. But first question just says, what do you want to be when you grow up? So you probably have been asked that question before. You may not necessarily know, but I want you to explain kind of what you're thinking in terms of what you want to be when you grow up. Or maybe you do know, and you're going to write that. So as of right now, what do you plan to do after you graduate from high school? What's your next step after high school? Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself at 4-year college, 2-year college, going straight to a career? What do you, military, whatever it may be. And then do you think it's more important for you to love your job or make lots of money? Why? You probably are a little bit it's possible you're a little bit in between. And if you are, please explain that. And then what careers did your 16 personality test say that were suited for you? So when you you needed to do your 16 personality assignment first, but once you took that, there was a section called careers, and it explained some careers that might fit well with your personality. So list those out there too. Next, you're going to go down to part 2. You're going to read and or listen to the story. So when you open it up, you're going to find an article from about a year ago. It says you don't need a bachelor's degree to land a high-paying job. And so a bachelor's degree is a 4-year college degree. There's a little story here. It's only a 4-minute listen. The story is also down here, so you can read instead of listening, or you can listen instead of read, or you can do a little bit of both to help you answer the questions. But you're going to play the story, so you're going to play the 4-minute listen. Then you are going to answer these questions as you listen or as you read. So first question says, does education level matter? And the first thing you're going to do is, this is linked to that article, but you're going to go here to this study that takes a look at education and income level. So on the left-hand side, it says less than a high school degree. So if you don't graduate from high school, these are considered the lifetime earnings by the highest educational attainment. So if you are, if you don't graduate from high school, you can see that your lifetime earnings, so how much you're going to make over your entire lifetime, is somewhere in this range. And then high school diploma or a GED, so you've graduated from high school. Some college, maybe you didn't graduate. An associate's degree is a 2-year degree. A bachelor's degree is a 4-year degree. A master's degree is anything after a 4-year degree. A doctoral degree is a PhD. And a professional degree would be things like going to medical school or law school or any type of profession where you need a special degree. So you can see the different range in income level. So as you can see that as you get more schooling, you're going to have you are going to potentially earn more, but you'll also notice that there's like a lot of overlap. So you're going to find a lot of overlap between these jobs, and that's really what the story is about. So what 2 factors make a bigger impact on income than the amount of education you have? That's going to be found in the article or in the podcast you listen to. There's a woman that they highlight. Her name is Isis Harris. You're going to summarize her story and what her journey towards her career was like. And then what is happening with school counselors and why is it important for you to take the lead on figuring out what you need to do after high school. And then the last part is to go to this Occupational Outlook handbook to search for jobs you may be interested in. You're going to try a couple of different ways. So I'm going to click on it. It says, try using these tips for searching. The first tip is to click on the occupational group on the left-hand side that you might be interested in. So I'm going here, and there's some occupational groups. So if you kind of know what you're interested in, let's say you're interested in healthcare. I'm going to go to healthcare, and I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to find a whole bunch of different jobs in healthcare. You can kind of see a little bit of the description, as well as what type of education you need in order to become this type of job, as well as what the median pay is. A median pay would be like the middle range of pay that this person would make. The next way that you can search is using the search tools at the top, where it says select occupation by. So you can use these search tools. You could select occupation by the number of new jobs, the education you need. So if, let's say I need a bachelor's degree, my median pay is going to be about, let's say, 60 to, here. You can search for jobs that don't require any training, that have a lot of new jobs, where their growth rate is faster than average. And you can try searching this way. You're going to find some options here. They may not be exactly what you're looking for. And depending on how you search, you might not get a lot. And then lastly, there's a way that you can search. There's some categories down here. You can search here. But you also can browse occupations by category, such as fastest. Oh, yeah, like I just said. So fastest growing. So highest paying, fastest growing, most new jobs. So it'd be important to make sure, that your job has some openings in the future, that people are looking for these types of jobs. So I might look at registered nurses. So you can search for jobs, and all you're going to do here is you're going to list 5 occupations that you found interesting. So find 5 jobs that you are a little bit interested in, whether or not you've thought about those jobs before, you just kind of found them interesting based on your own interests, and you're going to list them here, and we're going to use this in the next assignment.